Hello and welcome everybody to the magnificent Mineski Pro Gaming League 2014 finals. This is the group stage, Insidious versus Nvidia Aces in this round 7 game, guys. This is the last round of the group stages. Hallelujah, praised be the Lord. We are finally getting towards the end of today. This is going to be the last game I'm going to be casting here. It's Insidious versus Nvidia Aces, if I didn't already say so. A best of one. So far, Aces, they are 5-0 in the group stage. Whereas in Insidious, I do believe they are sitting at 3-2 at this point. So Aces, they are almost guaranteed a top 1 position already as it is. So goddamn impressive performance. We'll see if they can make it a clean sweep, win against every single team to get just the best possible position to go into the playoffs tomorrow. But looking at the start of the draft, once again in Insidious, they do disappoint. They start with a Naga. Last game, of course, just before against Awake. This Naga Siren worked wonders for them. Chad, really excellent play on the Naga. 17-minute Radiance. And he just had like 10k more. He was sitting at like 29k net worth, whereas the enemy Tinker was at 19. You would think a Tinker might be enough against Naga Siren, but was not the case in the Insidious. They go even filthier. They play to win. They play for keeps. They go for a Nature's Prophet. My god, the rat potential coming out from Insidious is second to none almost. Naga Siren plus Nature's Prophet, man. Aces, I bet they hope or wish that they had banned out Naga Siren right about now. At the moment though, Insidious, the third ban from them will be the Treant Protector. So, nothing for Aces to just heal up their towers. I'm not too sure how often Aces would even run a Treant Protector normally. But it's just kind of a safety warranty for Insidious, just to make sure that nothing will stop their pushing or slow it down. I will see how Aces mean. Probably the best way to try to go about this is massive aggression. Just make it so that Aces, they cannot get off to that good of a start to try to shut down Naga. Or usually you cannot really shut down a Naga. It happens every now and then, but most of the times you can delay the Radiance and just hope for like a 30-minute victory where Naga Siren has only like Radiance, maybe Boots of Travels and Yasha, something like that, when he's really not fight ready yet. So we'll see. Aces, they still have 3 picks to go, but then again, so does Insidious. With the Nature's Prophet, they already have just one hero that can create space for the Naga Siren. Oh my god, Insidious, can they even go for more push? I mean, I guess they can, and funny enough, Death Prophet was not banned, yet it wasn't picked up either. That's the first time today that this kind of situation has occurred. It definitely was just, every single time Death Prophet you see, or is left open, Death Prophet picked. Not here though. So Insidious have something else. But of course they most likely want to run the Naga mid lane, so they wouldn't have been able to make good use of the Death Prophet as it is. Aces though now took a long time, but did ban out the Scar of Mage in the end. It's kind of a standard ban. I can't say it's like overly surprising or anything. Especially since you have a Brewmaster as well, you definitely don't want to work with Skyraf and Ensnare into Mystic Flare, Sprout into Mystic Flare. Definitely not bad combinations if you're Insidious. But what will the second ban be now? Insidious, what would their heroes even be afraid of? I guess some kind of aggressive support still, maybe like something like an Ogre. Vengeful Spirit might be one of the heroes. Banning out the Weaver instead though. Aces, they have ran Weaver once today. Maybe more, we haven't casted all of the Aces games, so there might be something more to it. But the one game they ran it pretty damn good. They have of course won every previous game, so it makes sense that they did play it nicely. But Aces, what will their own second ban be? Do they ban out the Vengeful Spirit now, maybe? Just with the Vengeful Spirit being there, having the minus armor from that Wave of Terror, Insidious might have a pretty strong amount of just push, and not only that, they would also have access to Roshan, Treants to just tank it up, then the minus armor to speed up the Roshan death itself. So Aces, they have a lot of thinking to do. They would definitely want to end this as a clean sweep, just 6-0, just glide through the group stages. But in Insidious, they want to put a stop to that. They want to have or want to make Aces just feel the bitter defeat. I don't know. Aces, goddamn, Enigma pickup for them. So they do want to go for some push of their own as well. Of course, in Insidious now, if they just go S5 into the enemy jungle, block off a few of Enigma's camps, this might just slow down the moment of Aces enough. Although, if Enigma should he get free farm from this might just snowball away for Aces. Just Liquid Fire, then Enigma coming in with the Eidolons, Brewmaster with the Primal Split, of course, just being on zoning duty or just winning those mid-game fights for them. It just might be enough. But Death Prophet is also available, although Aces, I don't think they would fit that hero in at the moment. So we'll see. Insidious Idol themselves, if they really want it, they can still go for something like a safe lane Death Prophet as well, although that might be overkill. I'd rather them go for a Lycan if that's the case already. But they will go for a Leshrac, also a hero that of course is pretty decent with pushing. Just Diabolic Edict versus the towers, of course. So not too shabby at all of a combination. Just a second, I have to remove one small thing. I think it's done, maybe one more game. Nope. So yeah, I had to fix a few things. The schedule is all a mess. For Group B, at least Group A actually went pretty nicely according to schedule. Yes, we had some delays, so some games started a lot later, but at least the order in which the games were played was the same. But now, Aces did go for the Witch Doctor, so getting the sustain, getting the heal from the Voodoo Restoration. Insidious Idol, what's their pick now? What do they go for? Do they go for Shadow Demon Leshrac combination? But nope, they're going for an Ogre instead, so they're gonna have the Bloodlust as well. This, even though it involves a Naga Siren, this might not be a long game at all. And probably both teams would just hope to get the last game of the day out of the way and just get the hell out. Go home, go sleep before you have to come back tomorrow. Or well, not home, but back to the hotel, I guess. So, this might be a rather action-packed game, and I am perfectly fine with that. Otherwise, I might just doze off behind the PC here myself. So, I'm completely on board with what they are doing, or what they are going for. But Shadow Demon was the last ban from Aces, so they were still kind of expecting the Shadow Demon to come out, and that would have of course indicated that Leshrac will be playing in a core role. It definitely can be possible, and if there's a Leshrac core with Nature Prophet and Naga Siren, it's plenty of late game power, plus it kind of spreads out what you have, like some physical damage, some magic damage. Of course it would be more into magic damage with just Radiance Burn, mostly from the Naga Siren, and Nature Prophet being there for the physical aspect. But what do Insidious Idol even ban out themselves now? Do they think that Chikiro is a core, or I guess it doesn't even matter. The question is now, do they think Enigma is going to be going to the jungle, or is it going to be a laning one? Well, I guess that's the answer. It's going to be a jungle Enigma, at least Insidious Idol feels so. So Aces, they're not going to have access to that Necrophos, and actually Necrophos would have been a pretty damn good hero. Just marvelous against Naga Siren if you can get the kill with Aghanim Scepter. Get the Naga down, no buyback, and suddenly you have so much breathing space. But they go for a Storm Spirit now, so going for a rather aggressive route themselves. Storm Spirit, of course, definitely a hero that can get the jump on both the Naga Siren and the Nature Prophet before they manage to escape, get the TP out or something, and or maybe pop the Song of the Siren. So this would be an epic brawl fest coming out. For Aces, it does mean that Chikiro will be the offlaner for them by the looks of it though. Unless they want to run like Enigma offlane, Brew mid, Chikiro, Witch Doctor, Storm Spirit safe, or maybe Storm Spirit mid as well and Brewmaster safe with Enigma and Witch Doctor. They could even run like Enigma offlane with the Chikiro, something like that. So they can run some form of weird lineups. Although I think it's just going to be a Chikiro offlane with Enigma jungle, Witch Doctor, or can it be like Brewmaster offlane? What are the odds for that? But Insidious Idol going for a Dazzle now, and with the Dazzle, if he gets enough points into the Shallow Grave, it might just be enough to stop everything that Aces wants to throw at whoever they jump with the Storm Spirit. Whether it be the Naga Siren, and if they get the Shallow Grave, that's gonna be pretty much a guaranteed Song of the Siren to follow as well, if it's off cooldown, that is. And yeah, for Insidious Idol, I do believe it's at least 2 stand-ins. Chad, I think, hasn't played with Insidious Idol previously. Yomo Kompaku, usually from Kingdom as well. Shagasaurus is definitely from the main squad. Ysera as well. And Rin, I've seen Rin around before, but I cannot say for certain if he's been like a casual member for them, or not a casual, but a standard member for them. But in any case, guys, we do get this game underway, the last game of the day for us to cast. There might be some more games, but we are done. We have casted enough games as it is. Fox will be playing the Jakiro for Aces on the Radiant side, Tavlo on the Brewmaster, leaving Boo on the Storm Spirit, and KL7 with the Witch Doctor on the last hero for them. Whereas on Insidious Idol on the opposing side, the Dire One, Rin playing the Nature's Prophet, with Chet on the Naga side and Yomo Kompaku on the Dazzle, Shagasaurus to be the Ogre Magi, and the last one will be Ysera on that core Leshrac, and even running an aggressive tri-lane with this as well by the looks of it. Definitely Fire Blast into just split the earth into Lightning Storm can be strong, and oh god, if they find Fox now, they cannot get off to a bad start. Of course, with this Observer Ward placed down by the Nature's Prophet, TP'd in immediately, left it down, and then went to the top lane. They do see the supports and, well, the entirety of Aces kind of roaming around in their own jungle. Will they go forward? Though, of course, they get spotted by the Radiant Sentry Ward themselves, not Sentry, Observer themselves, but now it does get countered. Aces, though, still trying to, or rather hoping that somebody would arrive. Secret gonna rush that Soul Ring as well. Leaving Witch Doctor to just purely support up. 1 Tango, 1 Sentry Ward. That is a poor support. My god, Witch Doctor. Get yourself some items, bro. Split Earth misses from Tavlo. Bounty Rune is on the ground. Who picks it up? It's the Brewmaster. They might even get the kill on Ysera. Not the tankiest of heroes. Static Remnant doesn't give you any damage because it doesn't have any points into Overload. They need a few more right clicks. Can they get it, Tavlo? He's pretty fast with the boots. But Ysera, he is faster. 315 movement speed. And in the meantime, KL7 gets the first blood on the Ogre. Man, I was looking at the wrong chase. But I guess Space created first blood for Aces. That's exactly what they need as well. Even being able to destroy another Sentry Ward here as well, I do believe. So, nice stuff coming out. Pooh, of course, did miss 1 creep in the mid lane. And guaranteed 2 last hits missed, but not that big of a deal. So, from now on, we'll see who's gonna get the better of the laning phase here. Naga Siren or Storm Spirit is a pretty decent just matchup against Naga Siren. Of course, first of all, you're ranged. Static Remnant is pretty annoying against melee heroes most of the time, and once you get Overload, you can get farm and harass the enemy at the same time if the positioning is just opportune for you. As Brewmaster top lane will be up against Nature's Prophet, might struggle a little bit, but has picked himself up by Stout Shield, has boots as well, so should be fine for the most part. Bottom lane though, it is a dual lane just because Enigma was in the jungle, or is in the jungle rather. So how much can Secret accomplish? So far hasn't been able to farm up too much. Starthrow Summoner is still around as well for... I guess... didn't... And what did Enigma do with that? Did he deny a creep from the lane and just wasted too much time running here? Or did he miss micro the Eidolons and have them die to the trolls? Because early on the Eidolons, they don't, or they cannot take a lot of punishment before they just fall over and die. Bottom lane though, Insidious Idol, they wanted to die, or at least it looked like they wanted to do so. Paralyzing cast though, bouncing around a couple of times, makes them think twice about it. Mid lane though, Pooh, he doesn't have his portal yet, whereas Chet does his own. Only went for double Iron Branches as well as the Quelling Blades. Pretty much the same item build as he did go for in game number 1 as well. Well, I say game number 1, what I meant was Insidious Idol versus Awake, the previous game that I casted. So used to just casting 2-game series, best of 3s, whatever. But best of 1s, they have their uses as well. Fire Blast not gonna be thrown out. But they do get the sentry down. So not too bad, not too shabby. Mid lane Boo, actually taking quite a lot of damage, but his own bottle will be flying, or not flying, but walking out now. Still, with the bottle, he's gonna be just fine. Enigma, not the fastest in the jungle at the moment. He doesn't dare go up this way, just in case the supports of Insidious Idol are coming by, and Enigma doesn't have the greatest health pool, and what, he's backing all the way home? I guess the creeps are spawning a little bit later, so you might as well get all the mana and health back. Maybe even try to go into the enemy jungle potentially. That is an option for him. If he goes like from here, I'm gonna have to keep on drawing. Go like from this way into the enemy jungle. He might go unnoticed. At the moment, bottom lane though, they catch KL7, Fire Blast into Split Earth, into easy kills, and they're still hanging about. They want to go for more. They have vision, of course. Odin Fox. Oh god, they might even get the kill. Fire Blast coming off cooldown. They have the Split Earth, double key as well if it's needed. Oh, the Split Earth actually misses, but the Shadow Grave, not Shadow Grave. What am I saying? The Shadow Wave was enough damage. He was surrounded by 3 heroes as well, so nice bouncing coming out. 80 damage per hero, physical. Or per unit, not hero. So nice stuff coming out. 2 kills for them. And I guess this aggressive tri-lane is kind of designed to do that. Just kill hero after hero. Top lane though, Secret wants to come in. They have the Malphite ready. They have the Primal Spirit, but Rin runs into the tree, sprouts himself up, and TP's out. They don't have anything to eat the trees away with. The Tango was used, but I think it was used on this tree instead of the Sprout. So yeah, that was kind of a missed opportunity. And Nature Prophet, he is back to the tier 2 already and coming back with the Nature's Call, with the Giants. Push is commencing by Aces, but probably going to be stopped by Rin with the Giants, most likely. Mid lane, Jet is not yet level 6, so doesn't have the Song of the Siren. So if Aces want to go, they kind of have to go now. But look at this Witch Doctor, he's still only level 1. That is so crippling, and now they get the kill on Fox once again. Shagasaurus had a haste rune to set things up. This time around, Split Earth probably did not miss. Top lane Rin, he's level 5 as well. He cannot go up too close at this point in time. Mid lane, never mind, nothing gonna happen. For a second, thought like the unit, the minimap texture, however you want to call it, I don't even know. My brain is so confused at this point. He was closing in on Chet's Naga Siren, but then backed off. So Chet gonna go for that Ring of Aquila once again. Ring of Aquila, Quelling Blade, Boots, and most likely straight thrashing the Radiance after that. But both of them are level 6, so it's gonna be extremely hard for them to get the kill top lane. Rin not even gonna get punished for coming in like this. Secret has a level 2 Malphite, so Rin has to be somewhat careful. And oh, there's the Malphites coming out. If they get the... Never mind. They're not even gonna attempt it. He's too fast on... Even with power treads, even without face boost, he's fast enough, but they still might lose the tower. So I guess at least one mission accomplished for Aces at the moment. Getting some map control for themselves, and if they get the global gold, it will help them snowball a little bit faster, a little bit better. Bottom lane though, they get another kill this time around onto the Witch Doctor, who is level 2 now, but it's just not enough. Even Rin TP'd in here. That's just the power of a Nature Prophet. He can be everywhere, anywhere, everywhere, all the time. Well, not all the time, but he can just TP in at a moment's notice most of the time. He still has a level 1 teleportation, so it's going to take him a little bit longer. Oh no, Fox! Run away! Escape! Gets a nice ice buff. TPs are coming in as well. Boo is there on the Storm Spirit. Can he get some kills? Dazzle gonna get pulled back, but never mind. He has to escape. There's the Wrath of Nature bouncing through as well. Fox, they don't even care about him. Tavlo is there as well, but he's not level 6 yet. He gets Fire Blasted up. Split Earth to follow as well. Nice. Boo comes back in. He had the regen rune. He's dying. Oh god, he's doing so much damage. He gets one. Isera drops low as well. Shadow Grave keeps him alive. But they get 2 heroes down. They're gonna get 3. Maybe even make it 4 if they get Shagasaurus. Boo has enough mana. Regeneration rune. It's still active on him. Oh my god. Nobody got to cancel it. So Shagasaurus, he's gonna be screwed. At least Jet, he got to farm up properly in the mid lane at the same time. But that is a huge fight for Aces. Huge TPs in. Boo doing whatever he could at the moment, or at the start. He did drop pretty damn low. But he did manage to at least just pop the regen and come back and do exactly what the Storm Spirit with a regen rune should do. Just wreak havoc. And Myth versus Arcanis. I'm not even too sure if they even played that game quite yet. Some games are being delayed with the results, but bottom lane, there's a smoke. Secret. Oh god, no, run away. Enigma, run fast now. Rin comes in as well. There's the Fire Blast first. Split Earth will not land. Actually, it cuts away 3 of the Sprout as well, so Secret is still alive. If only he had the black gold to turn around the pawn at the moment. Oh god, would have been such a beautiful one. But Woo, he comes in, gonna catch Shagasaurus with the Electric Vortex. Isera will be next. Ugramancha gets the kill onto Secret in the meantime. Shagasaurus still alive, but for how long? Not long at all is the right answer. 3 kills go for Aces. They only lose the Enigma, and even that barely. Yomo though, he's not even in the clear yet. Storm Panda didn't throw him up in the air, so Dazzle might be escaped. No Shallow Grave, but is he gonna get chased down? No, he's not. Arcane Boots in the meantime also finished on the Shakiro. Usually you don't see such an item on him, but like one set of Arcane Boots at the very least will be extremely helpful if you want to go for the mid game just pushing style. You need to have the mana to sustain all your spells, to sustain the Voodoo Restoration of the Witch Doctor as well. So Aces suddenly, they have taken two good fights for themselves. Storm Spirit number 1 in network, but Naga Siren is number 2. And really hasn't been touched so far. Of course, hasn't been a part of anything himself either, and that's the one thing that is somewhat hurting Insidious Idol. Just because it's 5 versus 4 that the fights have been. But look at the graphs, 2k network lead, 2k XP lead for Aces as well. And oh, Boo, he wants to go for the jump, wants to find the right target. Does he know which one is the correct one? Yes, he does, but I don't think he has enough damage. I don't think he can even force out the Song of the Siren. So he more or less just kind of wasted some of his mana. He still wants to keep on going. Gonna jump on Jed, and well, he forces out the Song at least. In the close vicinity, Secret was messing around with Rin. Bottom lane, of course, Insidious Idol still running as the tri lane. Ogre still only level 40. Sarah will hit level 6 now. But aggressive tri lanes, even if you get some kills, just getting a lot of XP is pretty hard for you. But if they get the level 6 on Ogre, things are gonna get a little bit easier for them. Now Ignite used, Diabolic Edict as well, but Fox, he's gonna go in, Ice Path, nope. He didn't catch a single spell. Is he gonna let them escape? Ice Path barely catches, clips Ysera. Malphite as well, Rin gonna TP in, or is he? Never mind, he cancels it. Was just to try to make them back off. But they do get out in the end. Maybe if they had gotten the Ice Path immediately, but even then, maybe Insidious Idol would have just been able to run away completely. Tavlo though, gonna have 1k gold, can go for Arcane Boots of his own or any other boots he would desire, except for the Boots of Travels, at least not with this gold. Although I kind of expect him to go straight off Blink Dagger. They need that early power of Blink Thunderclap. They need to be able to just overtake this game before this Naga Siren gets fat. But at the moment, already up to 1.6k gold, highest farmer in the game so far. Almost tied with the Storm Spirit, so mid laners doing rather well for both sides. But there's the Black Hole only onto Ysera, but it's a cordless rack, it's worth it. The Paralyzing Cast though doesn't bounce too much, or rather it went to the creeps. Got 1 bounce in return. Voodoo Restoration keeps them alive. Liquid Fire onto the tower as well. Secret eats his way through the trees. But they gonna keep on chasing Secret. Oh god, he wanted to turn around. He even casted the Black Hole but cancelled it immediately. Or never mind, no he didn't. Yeah, he used the Black Hole in Ysera. What am I saying? God, I'm a retard. But now they keep on going. Ysera has his ultimate, only level 1. Still doing a lot of damage, but not quite enough. Paralyzing Cast comes through perfectly through the heroes. Ice Path to follow. They're gonna lose 3. It was an epic bait in the end. Chagosaurus don't think it's gonna make the escape. Liquid Fire even came out. They get the tower. They get 4 heroes. And Chet just barely escaped the clutches of the Brewmaster. So, Aces, they took an excellent, magnificent fight. Just beautiful stuff coming out. My god, 12 to 7 now, suddenly the kills for Aces, exactly what they require. Insidious Idol looks like they might be able to turn things around with just Leshrac not even dying, not even coming close to dying. But Yomo, he's around on the bottom lane now, as is Ysera. They do just get the Propagate on the Eidolons, want to keep on pushing. Ysera taking some damage, not a massive amount of it though. Liquid Fire of course bringing the towers even lower still. So now Rin might be in some trouble. Gets the vision, but the Paralyzing Cast will stop him anyway. There's the Death Ward as well. There's no TP out from this. My god. Nice stuff coming out. They had a vision into the trees. Paralyzing Cast, Death Ward. Man, the Death Ward does so much damage if it focus fires you like that. Especially if it's cast so close to you. Secret wanted to get another Paralyzing Cast. Not the Paralyzing Cast, what I'm saying, Malphite. In the meantime, Boo has himself that first Oblivion Staff. Definitely wants to get that Orchid as fast as he can. The Shallow Wave tries to counter push. With the Ignite actually it's not too bad at all. But there's the mech from Secret. Wrath of Nature comes out as well. The creeps still stay alive. Liquid Fire on the tower has been applied. And Fox keeps on doing it. The tower is going to go in the right Secret. Malphite onto Ysera. Don't think there's going to be any follow-up. There's no blink. But mid lane, Chet forced out, and oh Boo! He's gonna meet up with Chet. He has the Electric Vortex. It's gonna start things. They need the Thunderclap to follow as well. Paralyzing Cast buying the time. But oh no, the Shallow Grave. Is it gonna be enough to save Chet? They keep on going. One more right click. Oh no, they need it like 1 second later. Secret even tried to come in from the side as well. Gonna go for the TP out. Is gonna succeed. Tavlo takes some damage from the Riptide of the illusion of the Naga. But they don't get the Naga, and that's the most important part. My god, did they come close, but that's exactly why Dazzle was picked for Insidious Idol. To save Naga Siren, to save Leshrac, really any cores, anybody. But there's a Blink Dagger on Brewmaster now, so makes things a little bit easier for them. Mid lane though, Aces, they are grouping up once again. Looking at the graphs, they're about 6k net worth ahead. XP 5000 as well. So they can actually do this. They can go for yet another tier 2 and maybe even get it without Insidious Idol just contesting it too much. Just because Naga cannot do anything without the Radiant, especially with his song being on cooldown as well. He's getting close to a Sacred Relic though. Only needs another 400 gold. But Aces, they might have done just enough economical damage. But now, stun on to Boo. Split Earth to follow as well. But there's the Blink Thunderclap. Catches two with the Primal Split to follow. They need to bring in Dazzle. Shallow Grave is there. But it's only going to delay the inevitable. Courier not going to get sniped. Wrath of Nature comes through as well. They get the kill on Dazzle. Ogre thrown up in the air now. They will bring him down also. Plus, they will claim the tier 2. Or rather, they have already done so. Now, Leshrac thrown up in the air. Don't think they will follow up. But they take such good fights and they keep on pressuring. Do not give Naga the space, or well, I guess you cannot deny him the space too much. But then again, even if he's getting farmed, he's losing the buildings back home. That's a Yule Scepter finish on Jakiro as well now. Level 2 Ice Path, so not the best setup quite yet, but a pretty good one nonetheless. The tower almost down to quarter of an HP. It's less than quarter now. Another Liquid Fire as well. Can they even defend this? They don't have like a Ravage or anything like that that Aces should be just horribly afraid of. Storm Spirit denied the tower in the meantime. So denying some gold to Chet, but does he have his Radiance finish nonetheless? Nope, it's still just a Sacred Relic. The deny actually hurting them quite a lot here. I mean, yes, he's number 1 in net worth, but just look at the next 4 heroes. It's all Aces, baby, all Aces. So, at the moment, what do Fox Aces go for? Do they just have the Storm Spirit come back? Oh god, he's pretty close to the Orchid of his. Doesn't quite have it, needs the recipe for it still. And oh no, please, please no, Ogre. Do not disconnect. No, 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 guys, please. It cannot be real. It's the last game for us. Last game of the day. I think at least maybe gonna squeeze in one more, but I highly doubt it. Oh, he's back, guys. All is fine. Okay, it wasn't as panicky, but I'm really dreading the disconnects at this point. But go has been given. So we're going to continue with this game, Storm Spirit. I think it's just going to join with his team. They have plenty of mana with the double arcane boots that they have on Shakira. As well as the Witch Doctor, of course. So they can definitely keep on going if they want to. And another pause comes out and look at the timing. Go has been given. Ice Path will definitely follow. They will have the Dazzle to try to save him. Macropyre as well. Green drops extremely low from that already. Paralyzing Cast as well. Buying extra time. Secret. He has the ultimate. There's the Death Ward as well. Oh god. They maybe even should have gone for the Black Hole. Therefore, it's zoning nicely. Wrath of Nature will come out. Do they have the mech? Yes, they do. They pop it. They're fine. Voodoo Restoration keeps them alive for a little bit longer. Secret cannot just get the positioning for the Black Hole. But Storm Spirit, he wasn't even around. Now Storm Spirit, he's there as well. Radiance picked up a Storm Spirit. Gonna jump his Zero. Electric Vortex from a long distance. There's the Shallow Grave though. He's gonna be fine. They don't have the damage over time necessary. Chad with his Radiance wants to be disrupted. Oh god damn, Boo. He's gonna go down. Can they get the Rax at least? Liquid Fire is there. Tavlo has the Primal Split. They should just get the Rax, even if they lose a couple more heroes for this. Tavlo, they need the stun to follow up immediately. And never mind, he just Primal Splits. There's the Ice Path as well onto Isera. Shadow Wave keeps him alive for now. Shallow Grave on cooldown, the Dual Breath as well. Isera just stun locked up. Nothing he could do. So that's gonna be Rax down. They did lose Storm Spirit, but it's worth it if you get the Rax. Plus, of course, they got the kill onto the Leshrac as well. Like core Leshrac. Now Dazzle thrown up in the air. Back into the Ice Path. Into the Black Hole as well. Only for his support Dazzle, but a kill is a kill. They're getting more space in now. He was the one thrown up in the air. Everybody's rather healthy still. Radiance is slowly whittling them down. The Brewmaster, he's stuck now. Going for the TP out. Might even succeed. And he does too. So never mind. He cancels the TP. Goes for the Thunderclap. Gets the kill. Fox wants to go in pretty deep. Has to escape finally. Fire blasted up. He will lose his life. But they got the kill on Naga. They got the melee Rex. I think all is perfectly fine for them. Storm Spirit maybe need not have gone all that deep. But it was fine in the end. So, 19 to 10 is the kill score. Brewmaster gonna have his Aghanim Scepter soonish as well. Only needs another 1000 gold for it. 10k net worth lead for Aces. XP about 6000 as well. They do of course still need to keep up with the pressure. They cannot relax quite yet since they only got 1 melee racks. Naga Siren of course getting the kill on him as well was nice. He was forced into bracers instead of just getting straight off Boots of Dazzle, though. He got that Radiance extremely fast. He got it like 16.5 minutes in. I didn't even just notice that. But Tavlo has some extra, just, not stats, but extra pools to work with in both health and mana now with the point booster on him. Did purchase up. Oh, never mind. He went for a Vladimir's offering instead, so not finishing up the Aghanims. Boo will have his Orchid as well. So the fights will get a little bit easier for them. They can either just silence up the Naga to make sure the song doesn't come out, or silence up the Dazzle. The Shallow Graves, without the Shallow Graves to be honest, Aces, they would be a lot farther ahead most likely. But they are going for a tier 2, they're going to get it as well. They don't care about Roshan, they don't care about Aegis, although Aegis would be nice for sure on a hero like Storm Spirit. Especially since he doesn't have the greatest health pool to work with at this point. Radiance, well, not gonna do too much because it's only an illusion. Or I guess Radiance does exactly the same amount, but Liquid Fire on the tower already. Blink Thunderclap catches 2, Primal Split to follow. Can they get the follow-up? Yes, the silence will build it. Oh, go! No, why? He threw up the Dazzle who got silenced by the Orchid, but the Song of the Siren slowed down things anyway. Shegasaur is still gonna lose his life just to the Polder Toss, to the Primal Split. So that's 2 heroes down, none of them have buyback. Dazzle might be next, Boo. Oh god, he goes down to the Shadow Wave. The nuke, man. I was so sure Dazzle is gonna die there. He's gonna die in the end anyway, but they're gonna lose Secret as well, who gets ensnared up under the tier 4s. They should have just gone for the towers. Now they're gonna lose Secret. They're not gonna get the racks here. They're even gonna have to back off. So that fight wasn't all that bad for Insidious Idol with the way it started. Another Blink Thunderclap to own to Chad, but they just won't have the follow-up, or do they? Macropire, Ice Path as well, Chad. He's completely out of mana. He's drained, right? The Ice Path buys some time, but the Death Ward, is it gonna be enough? It switches targets. Tavlo can keep on going. He's gonna lose his own life as well. This is not how this should have or was supposed to go if you're Aces. Storm Spirit, of course, just not using his mana liberally enough. He was supposed to just jump around, get the damage, kill off the Dazzle immediately. Of course, the start as well, using the Storm Band on Dazzle, using the Cyclone, just as the Orchid came out. So, this was a little bit unfortunate. But of course, Primal Split got 2 kills anyway. Primal Split pretty much solo killed the Leshrac and the Ogre Magi. So really well done by the Brewmaster, but the follow-up just wasn't there, and it's just a Storm Spirit. He's too damn squishy. He takes so much damage all the time. Well, you are asking for results. I'm gonna check if I'm gonna get any. Pretty much the only place who has proper results, who has like an overview of the actual games, is Mineski.net, and for some reason some games they don't even have at all, so I have no idea what's going on. Myth versus Arcanis though, yeah, no clue. It should have ended, let me check. I don't know, I guess they haven't been able to just update all the games themselves, not yet at least. A little bit of a bummer. It's really hard to keep track for everybody, every match ticker, just nobody knows like what games exactly are happening and whatnot. Well, I'm gonna get the camera away from there a little bit, just because otherwise you're gonna hear Leshrac just channeling his Pulse Nova every single second. No, don't go back. Misclick. Orchid will be finished on Edge Prophet as well, so he pretty much gets his Orchid faster. He has more net worth than the Storm Spirit almost. I guess the bottle is the difference there, as well as in Alt Talisman, but he's gonna have the Orchid plus some extra after that as well. So that Orchid is gonna make it even harder for the Storm Spirit to do anything. Might be able to just shut down the Brewmaster as well. So in Insidious, they're hanging on Nagasar and getting some farm, but also of course they're racking up the kills at the moment. Aces, they could have escaped with 3, but Brewmaster decided to blink back in with a Thunderclap. They decided to go, or try at least, to go on the Naga Siren. It just didn't work out. So they are paying the price for it. They only got the 1 melee Rex mid lane. They need more. They really cannot be diving like this for just kills. Maybe going for Rax is better. Maybe even take Roshan first. We have no idea how long it's going to be disconnected for though. I just hope it's not gonna be one of those like, yeah, we are disconnected for 30 plus minutes and then the game ends within the next 5 minutes or something. I can't even look at any heroes because of the freaking sound. I guess I could disable Dota sounds during or for the duration of the pause. Well, never mind, he reconnects. He reconnected, guys. Hopefully he's gonna give the word go as well. Word go is one of the best words to hear. But yeah, he's reconnecting now properly. Even the server knows he's reconnected now. Okay, that's... I didn't want to move that window. Oh, ooh. Ooh, la la. And for sure it is, for sure it is. But thank you to Betrayal Force for notifying me of the title being wrong. I almost always forget to update the title anyway. So that's no news guys. Okay, so it's updated now. Wait, they are plugging in something. I guess he's switched PCs. And yes, 1 USD. It's going to be the last game for us that we are casting. After this, it's going to be done, finished. There might be some more games like happening at the same time, but most likely not going to be streamed. Maybe somebody else is going to take it. Tomorrow we're also probably going to have 2 streams running for the playoffs. They're playing the winner bracket and 2 loser bracket matches at the same times. So I'm not too hopeful of having 3 streams at the same time, but 2 streams feels like it can be doable for us. But the game still paused. I guess it's hard to be ready. It's hard. I don't even know what like plugging in means if they're all connected. I would think like, yeah, I have to plug myself into the power source. Maybe he does have to do that. So now Ogre disconnects. Oh, guys. So delays cause more delays. It is known. Had the Naga not disconnected, I bet this game wouldn't have had any pauses at all. So we can check at the items. Have we missed any items at all? Secret. We'll have the PKB soon enough on the Enigma. How much gold is he working with? Only 1k, but it's close enough. So go has been given now. Back to the fight we go, guys. It's probably going to be just a massacre kind of. KL7, nowhere to run from Isera. Fox does get the TP out, so at least there's 1 survivor for them. But that was really not the most optimal of fights. Of course, they are still ahead by a hell of a lot. Just looking at the net worth, you can see that Aces has 4 farmed heroes. Insidious will have 2 at best. Isera is just on the left track. Not really a massive threat or anything. But Orchid is done on Nature Prophet. That's going to be a huge item pickup against more or less anybody. Even shutting down the Enigma. Of course, the Enigma going to have the BKB in about 600 gold. So, I wanted to say, I almost said uninterrupted black hole. But there will be the ensnare of the Naga Siren. So there will still be one thing that can go through BKB and disrupt that. Jet finds an Invis rune. Of course, not going to mean much. He's gonna have to like Riptide and create mirror images anyway. So 22 to 14 now. Looking at the graphs, if they have updated, it does drop down by a little bit. Fox though, he's gonna get fire blasted up. Isera, he's around as well, but not even gonna attempt the split turf. XP drops down to 2.5k. Still, Aces are in the lead and they can still just death ball now. Pooh, he thought that Roshan might be going on, jumped in. Had to use a bit of mana for it, but he has decent-ish mana regeneration these days. Now Prime Split used, he wants to go for Yomo. Shallow Grave used just as he got thrown up in the air. But that's still Shallow Grave duration wasted. Boulder Toast to follow. Pooh just comes in to snatch the kill for himself. In the meantime, Rin with Shagasaurus trying to push the bottom lane, but Rin, oh, not Rin, but Shagasaurus, he doesn't have a TP. Boo, he comes in, he's going to jump in, he gets Orchided though. Can he get the counter Orchid onto Shagasaurus? Yes, of course he can. So double silence, paralysis gas, stops Rin's TP out. There's the death ward as well. Oh god, what a beautiful turnaround. Suddenly, 3 heroes of Insidious are dead. They're probably gonna be respawning anyway. And oh no, ooh, Fox. You'll Scepter Force Def. He is fast enough to escape Chet as well as Ysera. But their heroes will respawn by the time that Aces will reach the enemy base. Especially since Pooh had to back all the way home to reach up his mana on the Storm Spirit. But Aces, they probably can try to at the very least go. I mean, Naga Siren is a little bit scarier now that he has Trams and Pooch's Travels, but not to the like unkillable, just you cannot win against that Naga. It's not there yet. It's not there by a long shot, to be honest. Still needs like 1 or 2 big items at least. But Tavlo still working towards the dying enemies by the looks of it. Has the point booster and Rin, well, he's gonna be creep skipping. Oh god, you rat bastard. He just leaves, he doesn't even stay there to right click himself, just leaves the Treants there. Even if it doesn't kill the entire creep wave, it's gonna delay things out. Although Fox is around, multicast it down. My god, the damage he takes. Just for 1 liquid fire on the buildings. That was sickening amounts of damage. Of course, Lightning Storm doing a lot as well. So they have to back off. Chet comes in from behind. Another stun onto Brewmaster. They need the Orchid as well, or did they already use the Orchid? Yes, they did. So Aces are backing off for now. Wood Restoration does keep them alive somewhat. But the creep wave is delayed thanks to the Treants. They are coming in now. But Aces had to back off for a little while anyway. Of course, they're going to have time for their mech to cool off, for example, now. Arcane Boots will be ready in 10 seconds by KL7 Fox. We'll have it in, well, quite a long time. You already used it. So now, can Chet do something? He's trying to go creep skip again. The illusion is just trying to be as annoying as possible. And whoa, even Electric Vortex up another illusion. But the Lightning Storm, they have quite a lot of counter push. Rin, of course, maybe could be split pushing at the same time. Now, Boo, he goes in onto Ysera. Shallow Grave, of course, comes out almost immediately. But they will get the tier 3 down if nothing else. Secret, he still has his Black Hole, still has the PKB as well. If he waits for too long, he might be too low to use it. Fox, he gets stunned up. Mech is there, or Magic Wand rather, sprouted up on KL7. He's out of mana completely on the Witch Doctor, unfortunately. So no Death Ward, no nothing. Ensnared on the Secret as well. Can he go for the Black Hole? He pops the BKB. Black Hole catches free. Will there be enough follow-up? Paralyzing Cask is there. They will get Ysera. Chet, he gets silenced up, but he's on the run. He's going to be safe. Buyback on Ysera as well. Now Tavlo, he wants to escape, but there will be no escape. Orchid it up in the Sprout. He might even survive. Radiance Burn. Okay, never mind. He's going to get ensnared up, so he loses his life. They did get quite a couple of kills in return, so it's not all that bad in the end. I mean, forcing out the buyback on Ysera as well. That just means that Lishrak, he is gonna have less and less of an impact. I mean, Lightning Storm is good for counter pushing, but he himself dies pretty fast as well. So 27 to 16, the overall kill score. Chet is continuing to rack up some form of farm. Yasha flying out to him now as well. But they did lose the tier 3. Range racks down to less than half HP as well. I really feel like Aces, if they should just snatch Roshan. Of course, in that fight, they were rather low on mana as well. Just didn't have the sustain necessary. While in the meantime, Rin trying to Rosh solo. Ogre Magi will be coming in together with Ysera and Yomo Kompaku. So they're gonna really attempt to go for Roshan. Aces doesn't look like they know this is going on. Oh, Storm Spirit jumps in though. Chet, he was pretty low, gonna get Orchided up, and that's a huge kill. No buyback on him either. KL7, just go past the Rosh pit. If your smoke breaks, make a run for it. So they still don't know Roshan is going on. They're gonna get the Aegis on somebody in Insidious, maybe Leshrak. I guess Leshrak might be one of the better heroes to carry it. Maybe Nature's Prophet. But Ysera will pick it up. They're gonna TP back home. It's just the best choice probably. But 30 seconds. Can Aces reach the base with that? I have my doubts. They probably can't. The creeps just aren't fast enough. But now Aces, they are going high ground again. Will they have a third denial by Insidious Idol? Now they're down for 10 seconds. Range Rex taking some damage, so they will get ranged at the very least here. Maybe even melee to follow if they're good enough. Boo takes so much damage. He needs a BKB, not the Bloodstone. Dude, get the BKB. Go Berserk. Another Liquified Range Rex will go down here. Another multicast from Chagasaurus. Mech keeps them alive. Voodoo Restoration and the Magic Wand. Even more so. Song of the Siren did come out. Didn't really connect on anybody at all. Or never mind, it wasn't the song. It was the Malphite on Ysera, I guess. I don't know why I thought that for a second. Somebody looked like he was in the song, but Fox forced it forward. He also drop Ice Path to follow as well. No Macro Fire yet. Just the dual breath Viscera. He gets gone upon though. He has the Aegis, but he's gonna lose it pretty damn fast. Shagasaurus, he goes down, no buyback on the Ogre. Dazzle thrown up in the air, Rin running away from the Brewlings. Now Isera comes back, Orchid onto Yomo. Just go for Rax, guys. Or, well, I guess you can kill off Rin as well if you want to. So Rax might be next. Ensnare onto Boo. He should be fine with the Orchid ending now. He's gonna zap out, maybe a little bit too far even. They are leaving the melee Rax as they are, but they're buying time. And look at it in the mid lane in the meantime. Range Rax dropping lower, still Rin. Wanted to TP in aggressively. Storm Spirit finishes up that Bloodstone in the base in the meantime. But now Secret, he gets sprouted up. Paralyzing Cast gonna bounce a couple of times. Death Ward as well. They're gonna lose Rin. That was a buyback unless I am mistaken. Dieback, yes it was. Death Ward still keeps on bouncing. Isera drops low as well. Dazzle thrown up into the air. Ice Path will not follow immediately, but it gets there anyway. No Shallow Grave yet. Can he get it off? He can. Just parry it off. Front to back lines. Isera comes in. Multicast. There's the Black Hole only onto Chet, but they don't care. If they just stop the Naga Sign from doing something, it's gonna be fine, maybe, although they don't have enough damage now. Fox, he's burning low. He's most likely gonna lose his life. And now Ensnare up onto Secret as well. Where is the Storm Spirit? There he comes! But oh no! He silences up in Illusion. He might get the kill on Ched anyway. He's rather low on mana. Splitter stops him for a little while longer. Magic Wand, bottle up as well. At least they're gonna get Shagasaurus, I guess. Paralyzing Cast, buying some time. Ball lighting forward. A few more right clicks and they're gonna get it. One charge at least on Storm Spirit. The Orchid though going onto the wrong Naga. A little bit sad, but they get just the same amount of kills, kind of. Of course, Insidious had to buy back on Rin as well before. But still, melee Rex survive. I really think Aces, they aren't just objective based enough. But then again, in the meantime, Range Rex did fall mid lane, so they get that advantage as well. Plus, Insidious, although they are like kind of trading even, they're not winning fights. They're not gaining too much out of this. And look at the Prophet. He's going for a Shadow Blade as well. I'm not too sure how much it's going to accomplish towards him. I guess he can split push a little bit safer, but Shadow Blade, oh god, I don't know. But looking at the graphs, they're still more or less about the same as they used to be like 5 minutes ago. So Aces, although they haven't been able to successfully just demolish high ground, they haven't been just completely losing it or getting crushed either. So they're getting something done. I mean, first, like one push, they didn't get the tower, they got it down to half HP. Then next push, they got the tower plus the range racks to half HP. Now they got the range racks. And with the next push, it just might be melee racks. Although, there won't be a black hole for quite some time. But now, Pooh, a little bit low on mana, has the regeneration. Is he gonna jump in? Blink, oh no, Thunderclap, beautiful Primal Split. Or not Primal Split, Fire Blast though. The Death Ward does quite a lot though, still bouncing through the Paralyzing Cast as well. Silence used now, Chet. He tried to TP, but he got thrown up in the air. Storm Panda, too strong. Boulder toss into Isera as well. Will we see a Thunderclap? Yes, we will. Isera gonna get pulled back by Boo. Jump forward. They want to go for Chet. They might even get the kill if they get this Naga Siren now. Oh god, the Shallow Grave, but he gets thrown up in the air by a user with Ice Path to follow. This is gonna be humongous. They get the kill. He has buyback forced out immediately as well. Boo wanted to jump for more. Couldn't find the kills, but it's 5 versus 3. And of course, the heroes, they don't even have proper buybacks. And now this should be melee Rex. Midnight Pulse is down, just in case. So Rex starting to take a fall. No multicast now from Shagasaurus. Cliff comes out, and no, Dazzle, why do you disconnect at such a time? Of course, Ace is probably feeling pretty good about their situation right about now. They are racks and a half ahead, soon to be 2 racks ahead, almost certainly. Naga Siren had to buy back, so Naga Siren not gonna get to the crazy stages where it's just uncontrollable. Or at least not within the next 5 minutes, most likely. With Tavlo, of course, having the Aghanims as well. His Primal Split power, like we saw in the last fight, does increase by a little bit. With Secret still having the BKB. No Black Hole though. 24-second and pause in the admin here. What? Oh. Yeah, it's they meant like, or he meant it that, is there a point to pausing when the hero is dead anyway? For 24 seconds. I mean, I think it's fine. You might as well pause straight away. I don't think there's like too much point. Plus, of course, if they would unpause now, they would give away that Dazzle does not have buyback. So Aces, they do not know that at this point. So that's probably one of the reasons as well that they're not continuing with this. They have to make like any kind of impression at all on Aces if they want to defend these racks. The glyph is there for like another 2.5 seconds or so. Will it be enough though? Naga Siren, mirror image is already used. 2 of them are still alive. Trying to just kite them past the Midnight Pulse. Make it so that Aces actually have to waste something in trying to go for them. Storm Spirit though now, he's up to 11 Bloodstone charges. Although I think BKB might have been more useful in those earlier pushes now, he's up to 1.6k HP, has some pretty good mana regeneration as well, and that's the most important part if you're a Storm. I mean, he's sitting at 30.6 mana per second. That is plenty to just work around with. Hopefully, Yomo Kompaku will reconnect soon enough though. Otherwise, we're gonna be in deep trouble. So, I'm just checking in the meantime if I missed... Oh, I can fill in another score. Hell yeah. I guess that score was kind of to be expected, but who knows. So we have another score. Rave 1-1-0 versus Ideal. Ideal Gigabyte. Being like a match ticker admin plus casting at the same time. That's why I enjoy pauses every now and then. Some pauses actually benefit people. It doesn't happen often, but it happens every now and then. Pauses can be useful as well for some certain things at least. If not for many things, at least for some things. So what game am I looking at? Some games, I don't know if they've even happened. I mean, we haven't gotten like any passwords for it or have any notifications that those games have happened. This is all a big mess. There's just so many games at the same time. There are, I believe, 21 games for one group, so 42 games all together in one day. That is a lot. Too much even, one would say, some would say. And I still don't know how some games ended. I haven't any clue. No freaking clue at all. That doesn't matter, I'm gonna have to check it out later on. Update all the games. Huh. God damn, I really can't find most of them. Well, doesn't matter. Like I said, later guys, later I'm gonna do that. But now looking back to this game as well. What can Insidious Idol do to defend this? I don't think there's like a hell of a lot they can do. Just look at the health pools on Aces. I guess Witch Doctor running a little bit low on mana, so he won't be able to just Voodoo Restorate for too much longer. But they should have enough. I mean, they're relatively full HP. Yes. He deserved the banhammer, guys. He deserved the banhammer. I'm a little bit too tired myself to keep an eye on it, but he deserved it. If some certain people are saying that he deserves it, it is true. Whoa, whoa! Look at the Midnight Pulse. It's not even on the ground. It's like a fog kind of thing. It looks pretty wicked, to be honest. Just passing through the heroes. It's like somewhat 3D as well, if you look at this part. What nice effects. Particle effects. To be honest, this looks even like somewhat better than a black hole does. That's a little bit of a shame. But we are still paused. No clue what's going on, when he's gonna be back. The previous pauses were like almost immediate reconnects. Now though, looks like it's something a little bit more serious. Which I hope isn't like super serious, because this game, I have to say, it might be like really close to just being tapped out by Insidious Idol anyway. I mean, up against 2 racks you still have a chance when you have a Naga Siren and the Nature's Prophet, but just look at the net worths. Looking at the graphs, 14,000 net worth lead for Aces, 12k in XP as well. mean, what's to stop them from doing what they have been doing to these racks? Just for the third one as well. And this just keeps on getting easier just because the other two lanes will constantly be pushing in. So yeah, it's not going to be easy for sure. But Insidious, like, I guess they definitely want to fight. I mean, it's up to them. They want to get the best possible just position in this group as they end this. I'm gonna check for a second the day 2 kind of schedule as well. So we will have 4 best of 3s on for three different best of 3s at one time with 4 different best of 3s each. So it's 12 best of 3s altogether. Double loser bracket matches, 1 winner bracket match. I'm not even too sure how it's gonna... Okay, first A, first B. So the first and second place go into the winner bracket, whereas the other go back. Oh, but the game does unpause, so kind of defend the racks. Glyph is there, it's gonna expire now, of course. They kill off the Naga Siren illusion, they're gonna kill the melee racks. And Naga Siren, the best they could maybe hope for is just go and split push immediately, which is exactly what Rin is doing. He's gonna have his Shadow Blade as well, but the Shadow Blade really... I have my doubts how much effectiveness it's gonna have, especially now that there's a Necro level 2 on Jakiro. I didn't even notice him having a Necro 1, I do have to say. But he's just gonna be able to push even faster. And in Insidious Idol, it's all up to them to just pull out something huge and win this game. I really wouldn't have my hopes up for that, just because Aces, they are so far ahead. Even against the Naga, this Naga is not big enough yet, and he's gonna get jumped. The silence is there, but immediately Manta style out of it. Song with the Siren to escape now as well. Even what Rin TP's in, they want to turn around, they orc it down to Boo instead. They might get the kill. Secret, he has the mech, he's not popping it, goes for the black hole instead. Boo, he stays alive, gonna jump in. Rin, he's gonna go down. Ball lightning forward, ball lightning back. Shallow Grave actually keeps him alive, but chill. If he loses his life, they are screwed. He's still alive. No, the Death Wards couldn't get the kill. Are you kidding me? Why did they not finish up Chad immediately? Never mind, he goes down in the end. They get the kills, and that is GG called, as they will claim Zero's life as well. So that is GG. I guess the pause was... I mean, the outcome was kind of obvious by that time already. But now, this was the last game for me to cast, guys. I'm terribly sorry if you wanted to see some games and couldn't, but it's out of our hands. We have only so much manpower when there are like 6 games being played at the same time. And from some point onwards, just in terms of keeping in schedule and just being able to cast, not show you the waiting screen all the time, we had to go for games that just started rather than wait for like half an hour with you only listening to music. So sorry guys if you're a little bit disappointed for the upper bracket, or at least for the like semi-finals and the final later on the third day. You should have everything on stream properly. But now this is it for the day, guys. 12 hours 14 minutes now this stream has been live for. Yes, 12 hours and 14 minutes. A little bit more even before I get to close it off, but even then, more stuff to do. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in, supporting us the entirety of the day. I surely hope you enjoyed the cast. Yes, there was some technical difficulties for the event itself, but we got through them. We are through the group stages now, more or less. A few games to finish up for some teams, and we're gonna get into the playoffs tomorrow. Also starting at 6 CET Central European time, or 13 SGT Singaporean time. So afternoon for Singapore, early morning for Europe. Guys, definitely tune in for more. And this is gonna be it for us. If you like the cast, be sure to follow HeflaTV. All the links are below the stream. It's HeflaTV everywhere, anyway, almost. The votes are on youtube.com/HeflaMoke, so you can check it out there as well. But for now, this is it, guys. Just have a good one and enjoy.